today what I'm doing is this is a reference picture that I've got. This is a photograph that I took that I framed and entered for a photography competition that I decided I would try to see what I could do with it with some charcoal. So I like this. What I'm doing is just kind of getting an idea of, how big I want it. I like having the iPad here because it makes it where I can just get about the size that I want and then just start referencing that size with measurements like that. I really like this charcoal from the last one I did, just because it's very kind of chaotic, what you're going to do. So it's not perfect at all. And you get to just do whatever. And that's something I like to teach, especially when I'm training somebody. When I'm training somebody to do physical stuff, teach them to walk through the chaos, right? And this is a little chaotic, right? You're pulling something out of the chaos, which is what I think you're doing when you're training, especially that physical. That's why I like mentor the beast. That concept is, I like it because you need to awaken that. You need to awaken that beast inside of you, right? And to do that, it's going to take some effort, usually a lot of effort. And you've got to walk through the chaos first, And it brings you to, in my opinion, it brings you into the present now, which is real hard for a lot of people, and myself included. I'm not, saying that I don't experience that, because I definitely do. It's like, okay, well, do you live in the present moment all the time? No. That's why I'll be doing all this crazy stuff, try to get myself to the present moment, because the present moment is a very difficult thing to be in. But when you're in a chaotic state, trust me, trying to breathe, your body starts freaking out and telling you, oh, you're gonna die, you can't breathe, you can't do this, can't do that. You probably can. You'll be all right. But it don't feel like it. It don't feel like you're gonna be all right by any means. But that's good. That's that chaos. And then you walk through it and then you're fine. And I like this because you create this chaos and you pull out this beautiful thing. Well, we'll see how it looks at the end, right? But yeah. So I like it. I encourage. I guess I made this so big it's gonna fall right off the paper. That's all right. I'm honestly just doing this for my own sanity, so it's all right if it does fall off the paper a little bit. It's not always going to work out the way you want it to, or the way you thought it was going to. You can make it work out the way, it's like, I can just keep pushing until it does what I want it to. That's how I've done many things in my life. I just keep on, and it'll eventually work out. But yeah, I would encourage anyone to try this out, because you don't got to be really good to start. No, honestly, I've been doing art the majority of my life. I just stopped doing this kind of stuff for a while, getting back into it because I don't know, because I wanted to, and here we are, doing it. So anyway, this is kind of cool for me. Just kind of exploring, some stuff. Seeing how it goes. Seeing how it feels. See what happens. So yeah, this is what we got so far. I like how it's coming out. The thing is, I don't even know exactly where to go. Just forward, which is, again, the thing that I teach is just move forward. Forward is direction enough most of the time. As long as you got the general concept, just keep going. Don't stop. And to me, there's no real failure. There's just learning, training. You learn how to do it, or you learn not to do that anymore, whatever that thing is. It's like, well, that didn't work. Okay, well, what will? Just keep on working at it. And it's like, well, when do you know it's done? When you decide it's done, right? You shift and you pivot. That's what I like about doing something like this, because like the last one of these I did was that lady's face, and I just decided I was finished. I was like 20 minutes or so, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. Pivot, move over. Now I'm doing a flower, completely different thing, right? But same concept, still charcoal, still chaotic, still got to figure it out. And that's another thing I think I like about it, is because you got to figure it out. It's not an exact copy of something else. So I have a reference picture, but I'm not copying it. I'm, getting close to kind of how it looks, but it's a rough thing. And when you see people like on, let's say you train with me, right? Which, the way, if you train with me, you train the way I train, period, right? I'm not training how you train. Unless it's like, just for come hang out with you or something like that. But, if you train with me, you're going to be training the way that I've been training for a while. So chances that you're going to be able to do what I do are not high. Yeah, not high at all. But if you did it for long enough, it would be, But the point is, I think that I'm trying to make is, it's like this drawing. You come train with me, you're just trying to get a rough idea of it. Is you do your version. You don't have to do it like I'm doing it. You just it's an idea. It's what works for you. That's the thing. It's what works for you in the moment. I train how I train based on my goals and what I want to do. The training will work for other people, right? It just may not be the same. You can have different goals. Training may not work for you at all. You sure won't know unless you try it out, though. And that's the thing with like all these little tools and stuff. I don't know what this is gonna do. I mean, obviously it's gonna erase because it's an eraser, but it may screw this thing up. It may not be what I'm looking for at all. And you know what I'll do? I'll just put some more charcoal on it if I don't like it. That's the thing. Just learn how to do stuff. And don't worry if it's not working out. What you're doing is learning. It's kind of like practice. I was having a conversation with somebody today that I mentor, and we were discussing practice makes perfect, something I think is so funny that people say, because then they'll turn around and tell you, well, nobody's perfect. Well, why didn't you say practice makes perfect then? If perfect was the goal and nobody's perfect, why are you even setting yourself up for failure like that? It's kind of stupid, right? So you either need to quit saying that, or you need to redefine perfect, right? Now, if you redefine perfect, now we got something to work with. So what does perfect mean? Perfect is, in my opinion, perfect is you doing exactly what you were trying to do. Like I did it. I did the thing. And I followed the directions or whatever it was that my coach gave me, and I did the thing, and we came out with a product. Product, it's not an exact copy, but it's the product. It's perfect. Because that's what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to put all your bandwidth, all your effort, all your knowledge and skill into the thing. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. Will it be good enough for tomorrow? Hell no. Hell no. No. But it's exactly what we were looking for today. Right? It's perfect. My point is, I like that. My point is, don't set yourself up. Oh, here we go. Don't set yourself up with these, for failure. With these little sayings and shit that don't really make sense. It's like, why would you even say that? Why would you put a goal that you're then gonna say you can't reach? Because that's self-talk. You're telling yourself that shit. You know? So you just putting it in your head that you're never gonna be able to do that. It's so cool. You just do whatever. And you don't like it, blend it. You don't like that, erase it. I'm just going, what I'm doing here is just what I think it looks like. My version of it. I'm just trying to lay something down. I feel like I'm getting pretty close to what I want. Crazy enough, because I envision this thing going completely different. When I started with it, I think I had more of a, I don't know. I mean, I had another reference picture I was going off of, so I can't say I had it a little bit more tight in my head. Because the other reference picture, kind of how I wanted to draw it, was not a tight drawing, but I think I expected it to be, I don't know, just a little, you picture shit in your head one way and then it comes out another, but you don't know how it's going to come out if you don't ever try it, if you don't ever just do the thing, right? But then you do the thing, you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. You never know if it's going to be like that, though, if you don't do it, because you're scared. Oh, well, it might not be exactly what I wanted. So what? What exactly do you want? Honestly. What exactly do you want? Do you even know? I really don't think we ask ourselves enough times. I know I do not. I do not ask myself enough. So I will speak for myself instead of like putting that shit out there on you. I'm not trying to put anything on you. Most of the time when I'm talking, just trying to hear my thoughts. It kind of looks like it, I guess. But again, how much do I want it to look like it, you know? I want it to be this, I don't know. I guess it has to be anything specific. At least I think you know what it is. That's the main thing, right? You can. I do want to go for that much. I do want you to know what the picture is supposed to be. You know, I like these knee erasers. I don't like slum. I'm not a fan of slum. This is very close, I guess, but I don't know. It's not slum. But I see people play with slime. I'm like, it kind of looks that way. It's just, slime reminds me of snot, and I don't want snot all over my hands. So, you know, this don't feel like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, yeah, so I think that's it. I think I'm done. As I continue to work. You never feel like you're gonna be done. You never feel like you're gonna be done, you know. But you have to say, all right, I did what I want to do. Let's pivot and move on to the next piece. Yeah. So, I guess that's it. Let's sign it done.